Hello YouTubers, this is Cessnaace back again with another video. I guess you could say that this video ties in with my interest in collecting of and playing of video games. You could also say that it ties in with my interest in and collecting of diecast vehicles. Now, I collect diecast vehicles in a number of scales, predominantly 1/64th scale. That's the most common within my collection. That would include a number of releases from no-name companies, but also it would include Maisto, which I know Maisto sells vehicles in other scales because I have some of them, but also Johnny Lightning and Matchbox and Hot Wheels. Now, I have at least 8, probably more, saved searches on eBay. So every 18 to 24 hours, I'm getting a whole mass of emails from eBay on the search results of these saved searches. But I've also favored a number of stores that sell through eBay. So I get emails from them whenever they've put up something on eBay. So a lot of emails to go through. But the other night, I was on eBay and I was doing unique searches that are not saved searches. That is to say, one of the things I typed in was simply Atari. Now, you can imagine just how much stuff came up. But I was shocked as I was scrolling through there. Atari diecast vehicles? Atari Hot Wheels? When did this happen? Because I frequently, when I'm in a store that sells Hot Wheels, like Toys R Us or Walmart, I go to the section where the Hot Wheels are, and I look through what they have. Even grocery stores, I look and see what they have. And I've kind of gotten a feel for what it's going to be hard to find in the future, what might be a chase or a limited edition release. Sometimes they say limited release on them, but other times they don't. And it is. It's a chase vehicle, kind of like with trading cards, and you have chase cards. Well, chase vehicles in Hot Wheels universe, very limited supply, and they're hard to find. And there are people who know this because, well, I've read about this in several of the diecast magazines and in collector's guides, that there is a practice where stockers, not stalkers, stockers at various chains like Toys R Us, when a case of the harder to find ones come in, they'll pull the entire case, buy it themselves, and then resell the contents on eBay, or they'll sell to another party directly. In fact, sometimes people will approach them and I'll give you $500 per case. That sort of thing. Now, I don't know how successful they've been clamping down on that, but it's been a problem that's been going on, well, ever since eBay became big. So naturally, when I saw this Atari diecast vehicle come up, I was rather taken aback, but I ordered it immediately, thinking, well, this is not part of a series, it's a one-off, and probably it was one that somebody pulled, and that's why I haven't seen it in any stores, and so it's up on eBay. I'm going to get it. Well, when it arrived, I naturally flipped over the reverse side of the blister pack and saw that there were a total of 6 in this series. So I immediately went back onto eBay and bought the remaining 5 that are part of the set. So I have all 6 that make up this set now in their original blister packs. Now, some people were selling loose ones. Some of them selling loose ones were asking as much as the people selling ones in blister packs, I don't understand that. But I will be going on eBay and looking for loose ones because I have hundreds that are loose. Now they're in display cases, carry cases, clear plastic carry cases. So I will get some of those. Well, I'll get one of each. So I'll have them loose. But I'm going to keep these in the blister packs. Partly because they're collectible, but also because of the artwork on the cards that make up the blister pack. Now I'm going to show these in alphabetical order, but it just so happens that the first one I'm going to show you is the first one I found on eBay. And I think you can see why I would think it was not part of a series, but just a one-off. Each of these, by the way, they utilized as the base an existing vehicle in the Hot Wheels universe, and then rethemed it around Atari. This, they used the GMC motorhome, Atari 2600. So yeah, that could be a one-off release. Some of them have designs on the top. Now, I'm not going to show you the back until I get to the last one, because as is typical for Mattel with their Hot Wheels, they picture the entire set on the back. Alright, this is a 49 Ford COE used for Breakout. Nothing on the top of this one. These were all made in Thailand, by the way. Okay, utilizing the cool one as the basis for Centipede. I think you can see why I want to keep the blister packs. Now sometimes they'll say, these are real writers, metal/plastic. All of these say, I don't know if you'll be able to make that out, metal/metal. I don't know why they couldn't simply say metal, but anyway, utilizing the fast gassing missile command. Okay, utilizing the custom 52 Chevy truck, Pong. And finally, utilizing the 55 Chevy panel truck, Tempest. Now I can easily see them doing a second and third series of these because there are a lot of classic Atari 2600 games released by Atari even that aren't covered. For example, Yar's Revenge. And I could even see an Atari Activision set, or even a ColecoVision set, or a television set, or whatever. Possibilities are endless. For the adult collector. Now, I have a number of other videos I need to get to within the next couple of days. I still have that other console bundle, which I purchased and haven't shown yet. Also, I have some games that came in, and I have some games that I've ordered for the Commodore 64, in fact, 4 complete in box. In fact, 3 are sealed. As I've mentioned in the past, I have 2 Commodore 64s. They were given to me complete in box. I have one that is set up in a back room for my stuff. And in addition to the Commodore 64 unit itself, I have a Commodore color monitor, a Commodore 1541 floppy disk drive, which is big and it's heavy, and a number of joysticks. But there are some things that I'm looking for, and some things that I'm going to have to get seconds of, I think, because I'm going to set up another Commodore 64 setup. Now, one of the things I'm looking for is a data set drive, because I have some games that were released only in the UK on cassette tape. The data set wasn't very common in the US because there weren't many cassette releases in the US. There were a lot of floppy disk releases, though. And while I've searched for data set drives on eBay, most of them that I have found have been for sale have been in Europe, and I haven't found any that I was perfectly comfortable buying, because either they were scratched up, or if the unit itself looked good, the cables leading from it were really frayed and scary looking. So I'm still looking for a data set drive or 2. And also, Commodore, late in the Commodore 64's life, came out with another floppy disk drive, one that was much smaller and lighter than the 1541, which is huge and it's heavy. Now, someone at highscore.com, well, a couple people, have been posting a lot of high scores and play videos for Commodore 64 games. And one of them is utilizing an actual Commodore 64. He is using something which I think he called a virtual floppy drive. But he also gave the official name for it, and I would have to go back and look at the message he sent me to see what it's called so I could do a search for it, because I want one. It is a physical unit, and I imagine you put the floppy disk in it, and it hooks up to the Commodore 64. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is putting my second Commodore 64, which I've kept as a spare, and putting it in the master bedroom and hooking it up in there, because the Commodore 64 has, I believe, a built-in demodulator, or built-in modulator. So it should be possible to hook a Commodore 64 directly up to a TV set. So I am looking at doing that. This person I mentioned at highscore.com has his hooked up to a TV set. In fact, I've seen ZX Spectrums hooked up to a TV set, and other systems as well. So, also, what I need to do a video on are all of the books and magazines I've been buying since the last time I showed some, and I've been putting them aside so that I can show them. I made a trip to Books A Million and spent well over $200, and then I made another trip and spent over $150, and I made another trip tonight and I spent over $200. So I have a lot of books and magazines to show. And I think that is, well, that's all that's coming to my senile 57-year-old brain at the moment. Just turned 57. Well, it would have been yesterday now. But anyway, I'll be doing a number of videos in the next couple of days. I'm rambling, so I'll shut up now. And oh, I've got to take this off. I haven't missed a single local election, not even for dog catcher, not a single runoff election or primary election or whatever, in over 20 years. And I haven't missed a presidential election since the first one I was eligible for, which was '76. So I have voted in every presidential election from '76 onward. So I don't know why I even brought that up. Oh yeah, that thing. All right. There really should be another series of these, like Free R's Revenge and so forth. Am I repeating myself? I don't know. All right. Until next time, stay awesome.